It's scorching hot outside. You walk through your front door, desperate for that blast of cool air. But you stop. Your hand hovers over the thermostat and you can already feel the anxiety kicking in about this month's electricity bill. Do you crank it up and just deal with the financial stress? Or do you and your family suffer through another sticky, sleepless night? This constant tug-of-war between comfort and cost is a brutal reality for so many of us. But what if it didn't have to be? What if the very sun that's making you sweat could power your AC for free? What if your biggest summer expense could become a source of total freedom? Stay with me, because that's exactly what we're breaking down today. Let's be real. The summer dread isn't just about the heat anymore, is it? It's about the economic chokehold that comes with it. You work hard to make your home a comfortable, safe place, but the second the temperature climbs, that comfort is held hostage by the utility company. So you start rationing the cool air. You tell the kids to just deal with it. You mess with the thermostat trying to find a magic number that won't destroy your budget. Maybe you've tried everything else. Blackout curtains, fans that just blow hot air around, or those clunky window units that sound like a jet engine all night. But none of it fixes the real problem. Your air conditioner is an energy hog, and the price of electricity just keeps going up. Every time you open a bill that's $100, $200, or even $300 higher, it's a punch to the gut. It feels like you're being punished just for wanting to be comfortable in your own home. That feeling of being trapped ends today. Now imagine this instead. You wake up on the hottest day of the year, the sun is already beating down, and you just smile. You stroll over to the thermostat and set it to a perfectly chilled 72 degrees without a single worry about the cost. Why? Because in this reality, the sun isn't your enemy, it's your personal power plant. Every ray of light hitting your roof is being turned into clean, free energy that goes right to your air conditioner. This isn't some science fiction fantasy. This is what's possible right now with solar power. It's about completely flipping the script. The hotter and sunnier it gets, the more power you generate, and the more you can run your AC completely guilt-free. It's the perfect solution, using the source of the heat to create your freedom from it. So, let's get into the details. How many panels does it actually take to make this happen? Alright, let's get into the nuts and bolts. To figure out our solar needs, we have to start with the AC unit itself. The term 1 ton has nothing to do with its weight. It refers to its cooling power. In electrical terms, a modern, decent quality 1 ton AC uses about 1000 to 1500 watts, which is 1 to 1.5 kilowatts. To be safe, we'll use the higher number, 1.5 kilowatts, for our math. It's always better to have a little too much power than not enough. Next, how much energy does that use in a day? We measure that in kilowatt hours. So, if your 1.5 kilowatt air conditioner runs for 8 hours on a hot day, the math is simple. 1.5 kilowatts of power multiplied by 8 hours of runtime equals 12 kilowatt hours a day. That's 12 units of electricity you're paying for daily, just for the AC. So how do we get 12 kilowatt hours from the sun? This is where peak sun hours come in. This isn't just how long it's light outside, it's the number of hours you get good strong direct sunlight that solar panels love. Most places get between 4 to 6 of these peak hours a day. Let's say you get a solid 5 peak sun hours. To figure out the size of the solar system you need, you just divide your daily energy need by those sun hours. 12 kilowatt hours divided by 5 hours equals 2.4 kilowatts. This means you need a solar panel system that's at least 2.4 kilowatts. But since there are cloudy days and other small inefficiencies, it's smart to aim a little higher. So let's round that up to a 3 kilowatt system. That's our target. Okay, so our magic number is a 3 kilowatt system. What does that actually look like in panels on your roof? Well, that all depends on the wattage of the panels you choose. Panel technology is getting better all the time, with common panels now putting out anywhere from 300 to over 500 watts each. The math works out quite simply. For example, if you use standard 300 watt panels, you would need 10 of them to hit your 3000 watt goal. If you move up to more efficient 400 watt panels, you'd only need 8, since you have to round up from 7.5. And if you go with premium, high efficiency 540 watt panels, you could get the job done with as few as 6 panels. As you can see, the more efficient the panel, the fewer you need, which is a huge deal if you don't have a lot of roof space. More efficient panels might cost a bit more upfront, but you can generate the same power in a much smaller area. Just a few years ago, this would have taken a dozen panels. Today, you could do it with just a handful. Now, you can't just toss some panels on the roof and call it a day. There are a few other essential pieces to this puzzle. First, you need an inverter. Your solar panels make DC power, but your house and your AC run on AC power. The inverter is the brain of the whole operation that converts the electricity into a usable form for your home. Second, you've got the mounting system. This is the rack that holds the panels securely to your roof, making sure they're angled perfectly toward the sun and can handle anything the weather throws at them. Finally, there's all the wiring, breakers, and safety gear. This is not a DIY project for most people. We're talking about high voltage electricity, and it needs to be installed safely and correctly to protect your home. That's why hiring a pro is almost always the way to go. This is probably the biggest fork in the road you'll face, and it all comes down to how much energy freedom you really want. Do you add batteries, or do you go without? A grid-tied system is the most common and straightforward path where you're still connected to the grid. During the day, the sun powers your AC. If you make extra power, you can send it back to the grid, and many utility companies will even give you credit for it. Then at night, or on a gloomy day, you just pull power from the grid, like you always have. The upside is it's cheaper without batteries. The downside? If the power goes out in your neighborhood, your system shuts down too. A hybrid or off-grid system with batteries is where you get true energy independence. During the day, your panels run your stuff and charge up a big battery. Then, when the sun goes down, you run your home off the battery instead of the grid. This means you can run your AC at night through a storm or during a blackout, all on your own power. It's the key to 24/7 guilt-free cooling. The catch is that batteries are a significant extra cost, but for that investment, you get total control and peace of mind. I'm telling you, the first time you walk out to your power meter on a sunny afternoon and see it spinning backward because you're selling power back to the grid, that's a feeling you'll never forget. The first electricity bill you get after going solar is life-changing. The number that used to fill you with dread will actually make you smile. But it's about more than just money. It's about a feeling of empowerment. You're no longer just a customer at the mercy of rising rates. You're an energy producer. You've made a smart investment in your home, increased its value, and locked in your family's comfort for years to come. Plus, you're doing something real for the planet. Every hour your AC runs on sunshine is an hour it's not running on fossil fuels. Look, if this breakdown cleared things up and you can finally see a path forward, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe. It tells the algorithm that this is good info and helps more people who are stuck in that same frustrating cycle find this video. And I really want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. What part of this feels the most overwhelming, or what are you most excited about? For those of you who are ready to stop guessing and start planning, there are fantastic resources out there. Websites like SolarSwitzerland.ch can offer personalized advice and connect you with trusted installers to design a system that's a perfect fit for your home and your budget. So, back to the big question. How many solar panels do you need for your 1-ton AC? The short answer might be 6 or 8 or 10. But the number of panels isn't the real story here. The real story is about a turning point. It's the decision to stop stressing about high bills and start investing in a future of comfort, security, and independence. It's the moment you decide to take the free, powerful energy shining down on your house every single day and use it to create your own cool, worry-free sanctuary. The power is right there.